Marketers and petroleum products depot owners who engage in hoarding and price manipulation will soon begin to face stiffer sanctions from the federal government. This move has been considered to deter those who constantly cause scarcity of the product. On our big story tonight, we bring you pictures of some that have already run foul of the law.
There's a trouble that seems to worry every resident in the country when it surfaces. Fuel queues, whether rumored, potential, or real, is one sight no one wants to see, let alone remember. So after months of what seemed like a break, some parts of the country yet again started witnessing extended fuel lines. Perhaps in a quick response, the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation says it has increased supply to affected areas of Kano, Mina, Suleja, Abuja, and other parts with an additional 306 trucks of PMS, which is the equivalent of 10 million liters. It didn't seem to abate completely, so we set out to know what exactly is happening. We are joined on this trip by the Industry Police, the Department of Petroleum Resources, and our attention is turned to the depots located at Apapa, Lagos. Just how bad can it get? These depots have petroleum products but closed shop to any sales. 45 million liters altogether is what these guys had in their tanks but refused to dispense. The affected depots are D. Jones, Eternal Oil, and Total. And to deter them from such habits, the DPR had to seal them off.
Those depots that had been found wanting, not operating, we've asked them to come to DPR and provide reasons for why there are no operations in their premises. Those that are loading still proceed with their loading operation.
Some months back, speculations were rife that the federal government may review downward the pump price of petroleum products. So I also sought from the DPR director how true this was.
There is no fact before us yet that the prices may go down, other than that stipulated by government, which is 87 naira for petrol at the pump head, and also at the depot 77 66 kobo, 77 naira 66 kobo at the depot, ex-depot. So the situation has not changed.
According to the DPR, 365 million liters are currently warehoused in depots across the country, with an additional 800 liters to be discharged by the weekend, arguing that there's absolutely no reason for any panic buy, as there is sufficiency for a 30-day supply. Olu Phillips, Channels Television News.
The Ogun State government has commenced asphalt laying on failed portions of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. This is to demonstrate its seriousness in ending the daily stress being experienced by road users. A visit to the location shows appreciable progress has been made in the ongoing palliative measures initiated by state authorities. Supervising the exercise, the State Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Lekon Adegbite, said the project will be completed in record time. He, however, debunked insinuations that the palliative measure is being carried out by a popular church located along the highway. Time for us to look at our business news with Anne Wawoda.
You first. First Bank.
Hello and welcome to Business News. The Nigerian Electricity Distribution Company, NERC, today granted license to the Akwa Ibom state-owned Ibom Power Company to upgrade the Ibom Power Plant from 191 megawatts to 685 megawatts in capacity. At the ceremony to mark the milestone, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Odom Emmanuel, re-emphasized his commitment to providing steady power supply to all communities in the state so as to boost the industrialization policy. According to the governor, the state has invested significantly in the distribution infrastructure, and the increased capacity will record an improvement in power supply currently enjoyed in that state. The chairman of NERC, Dr. Sam Amadi, described the occasion as a landmark in the country's development. The Director, Banking and Payment System at the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Dikko Fatokun, has assured Nigerians not to worry about giving their BVN details to bureau de change operators for forex transactions. Well, Mr. Fatokun says that the process is aimed at promoting transparency in the market. He also asked Nigerians in diaspora to take advantage of the extension given to them to register, as more centers have now been created for this reason. Owando Energy Resources, a subsidiary of Owando Nigeria, has announced the repayment of $100 million loan secured from the African Export-Import Bank of Egypt, utilized in the month of July 2014 for the acquisition of $1.5 billion ConocoPhillips oil assets in Nigeria. In another vein, the oil firm announces that a fresh loan of $91 million packaged by a consortium of local and international lenders has been secured, which is aimed at strengthening its operations at these times when reduced oil prices and limited capital investments are going on. Owando Energy Resources is listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange but runs oil and gas exploration and production activities in Nigeria. The management of indigenous oil serving company Arco Group has unveiled a new logo in celebration of its achievement and a reminder about the future strides of the firm. The unveiling held during the 33rd annual meeting of the petrochemical engineering giant in Lagos.
Company's performance complements shareholders' investing principles. The annual meetings are bound to be peaceful. This is the case of Arco Group.
I call upon the chairman of the audit committee.
In spite of the challenging economic environment, Arco Group posted an impressive revenue of 6.41 billion naira in the year ended March 2015.
Since I have nothing to add to my statement, I propose that the audited financial statements for the year ended 31st March 2015 and the report of the directors thereon, now submitted to this meeting, be hereby received.
He is Arco Group Chairman, Mr. Joseph Akpeyi. Presiding over the meeting, 5 resolutions including his re-election and the proposal of 25 kobo dividend per share were presented to shareholders. These were unanimously approved.
Those against indicate by raising up your right hand. No dissenting voice, declare the motion unanimously carried.
The conclusion of the meeting in just 30 minutes leads to the unveiling of the company's new logo.
With pride and enthusiasm that I declare this, I unveil this logo.
Mr. Akpeyi says prudency is responsible for the company's success record.
One can say part of it was due to good treasury management, and the other was other incomes, depreciation of the naira, for example, and also cost of funds were well managed by the management.
Pleased with the affairs of the company, shareholders cannot hold back their thoughts.
Performed the way they have performed, I think it shows that a great lot of work went in, on pairing what is happening globally. I think they're doing very well, and there are high chances they will do better.
We started this company with 2 kobo per share, but today we are already at 25 kobo per share, which is very robust.
In 2015, Arco Group's assets increased from 12 billion naira to 13 billion naira. The company's expansion and rebranding strategy
Well, today's trading session witnessed bearish sentiments with the all-share index, which ended flat to close at 29,030.97. Here's Temple Ashaju with the details.
Hello, welcome to Stock Market Report. The bearish sentiments continued into a third trading day of the current week as investors maintained the sell pressure on the domestic stock market. As a result, the benchmark index finished flat to close at 29,030.97, while the market capitalization slipped slightly compared to Wednesday's figure. Gainers for the second day topped the list of gainers, up by 5%. International breweries followed with 4.92% gain, while Julius Berger was third with a 1.7% advance. Unilever, on the other hand, recorded the heaviest price shed of 4.98%. Okomo Oil fell by 4.57%, while WAPCO's share price remained unchanged. Zenith Bank was the most active stock, followed by Transcorp and UBA, and of course, a total of 295.22 million shares worth 5.07 billion naira were traded today in 3,804 deals. And that's the stock market report. I'm Temple Ashaju.
Thanks a lot, Temple. Let's now see how markets across the globe ended their trading sessions today. And it's a wrap on business news for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Anne Umawadu. It's back to you, Sulaiman.
You first. First Bank.
Reprieve came for the internally displaced persons in the Damari IDP camp in Yola, Adamawa State in northeast of Nigeria as staff members of the Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas visit with gifts worth millions of naira. The group of staff of the NLNG, who call themselves the Let's Care Initiative, says they want to identify with the displaced persons, and as part of the efforts of the company to give care and help, they have come to share what they have for the people at the camp.
Bright faces of the young here anticipating the reasons why they are gathered together on this afternoon. Internally displaced camp in Damari, Yola, Adamawa State in Nigeria's northeast region, one of the states afflicted by the Boko Haram insurgency. Relief on the faces of these children as delegation of the Nigerian Liquefied Natural Gas LNG staff touched down. They come into the camp in a big way, and these are the relief materials they have brought for these people.
Our company, NLNG, has a core value of caring, and as staff of NLNG, we have imbibed that core value, and we have been touched by the plights of the IDPs all over Nigeria through the information we have received. As a result of that, as a caring company, we came together as staff of NLNG to raise funds for the purpose of the donations to the IDP camps.
Gifts ranging from food to other basic necessities of life.
We want to say that we have come not just to donate material, but to identify with you, to see and to know how you feel, and to tell you that we care for you. So we are here today as part of our donation, which is a total of 50 million naira spread across all the camps that I have mentioned in Nigeria.
Excited at the gesture, the IDPs applaud the team.
We are very, very appreciative and very, very happy because it is an unexpected donation that comes to us this morning by the Nigerian LNG company.
They may be displaced from everything they used to know as home, property, or even normal life, but this occasion has definitely shown that they're not forgotten, and clearly a ray of hope shines brightly over their heads.
The Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano has commenced a tour of the 21 local government areas of the state to thank members of the party for voting for it in the 2015 general elections. The governor, who has visited 4 local government areas of Agwata, Anambra East, Anambra West and And Aucha encouraged the people to work collectively to make the party a formidable one.
Built to capacity, the Ecolobia Stadium in Agwata local government area of Anambra State. Sports arena thrills as the governor, Willie Obiano, arrived alongside his wife and some national and state executives of the All Progressive Grand Alliance. It is an event filled with lots of entertainment as the wife of the governor leads other women in a dance. The local government party chairman, Mr. Osita Ezechukwu, and the state chairman, Mr. Norbert Obi, commend the governor for fulfilling his promise of showing appreciation to the party after the 2015 general elections. As he mounts the podium, the governor is grateful to all, but wants members of the party to stay united.
We are here today, purely on party matters, to show the party supreme and to ask all our members to be happy.
A heavy downpour at Otuocha, the headquarters of Anambra East local government area, could not stop the zeal of the Abga faithful as they defied the rain to make a statement of their support and solidarity to the governor by the huge attendance at the venue of the event. From Anambra East, the train moves to Umuezeanam in Anambra West, where a similar gesture greets his arrival, and the last point of call is Aneocha local government area, and it turns out to be a rally of some sort.
We are here to honor all our people, particularly the people of Aneocha, for the great support they gave during the last senatorial, federal house and House of Assembly election.
The tour is expected to continue in the remaining 17 local government areas of the states.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Nigeria's Super Eagles drop out of Africa's top 10 in the latest football ranking released by FIFA. That's in sports news. You're still with us.